Hello guys, so for no further ado, this is the hat that I made. Okay, let me bend down. Let me turn around. Let y'all see it. Okay. So these will be the spring summery hats, and like I say, y'all know I talk funny, but this hat is made of scrawl. So remember, this is the same hat. Gino, stop it, please. You're gonna get put out. This is the same hat that in the video where I had it, and I was at first we was going with a flat top or whatever, but in the process, when you're making these hats, like I'm 6 months in and I'm learning, I realized that the hat didn't have the volume that I need, because first you want to shape it, make it, flat, then you want to, do it, and it wasn't performing right. It was looking weird. So I realized that, when I do those square tops and they have them shaped so nicely, I noticed that I have to do a bigger height. So, but yeah, I was very much so in love, and like I said, I always do the stiffener to mine. Yeah, I always do the stiffener to mine. So if you don't want your hat stiff and you want it, my friends say, oh, I like mine's flexible. I say, well, then don't put the stiffener on there. I said, but I kind of like my hats to be, whether it's the fedora style, the flat top, or the rounded, I still like for it to be, I don't know, like this. I like to have that stiffness to it. So I'm loving this hat. So guys, y'all know I always like to bring y'all a little conversation. So a lot of times, a lot of people say, why did you give up TikTok? Your TikTok channel was so big and you had so many views and this, that, and that. Like, why did you give it up? Okay, so I'm for sure y'all see the trend is going around where the one lady was in the gym and she was working out, and the lady took the video camera and turned it around, and she started focusing on herself and her workout. She turned it around and was focusing on the lady and worried about this. So a lot of times people do a lot of body shaming. So, dealing with TikTok, it's a lot of bullying going on. So every day, especially when you grown as fuck like me, you ain't got time every day to be, Gino, stop. Go upstairs. Go upstairs and get in the bed. Go get in the bed, because I'm going to lock you up. Go. You don't got time to always feel like you defending yourself. And one day you can have a bad day, and there goes some idiot. They jumping in. They're addressing you. They're starting stuff. So it became TikTok a game of defense. Okay. So for me, I don't do regular drama in life. So I'm not going to do social media drama. So I couldn't control what was happening to me. So what they say, if you can't beat them, join them. So I decided to opt out and not be bothered with the TikTok at all. But just looking at it, so in this new age, in this generation, we have a right to do whatever we please. And when I talk, guys, please don't take offensive to the things I say. Don't switch my words. Don't, what I'm saying? I don't do hatred against nobody. So sorry about my voice. Y'all know I'm going through that tonsil thing. So my voice is more raspy. So what am I afraid to talk about? You sound like Nacy Gray. I said, Nacy Gray. He's like, yeah, I'm training day. Get them food. There ain't no motherfucking cop. I said, I do not sound like Nacy Gray. So y'all let me know if y'all think so. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. Be quiet. So anyway, in this society, this day and age, I'm a woman, a genuine woman, A. Marie. So if I decided tomorrow wanted to change myself from A. Marie and be Andy, I can go through the whole procedures, change it, go get the birth certificate, go to work. Instead of going in the women's bathroom, I can go in the men's bathroom. I can delete my old self and reinvent my new self. And that's the world we live in today, that you can do that. So there's no difference between a man that wants to be a woman that wants to be a man, a woman that wants to enhance her body. It's what she want to do. But a lot of times we'll do it. We might feel great about it. But when you go and you get on social media, you get all this crap where people stitching videos, they doing all this, you know, public humiliation. They taking your videos and finding a way to humiliate you. So my thing is this to the young lady that was recording. And she telling me she could do what she wants. It's her rights, freedom of speech. If you were so offended by this young lady body that ain't got a damn thing to do with you, and you saying you had a right to do all that, but you a coward, why didn't you go over there politely and walk up to her and say, excuse me, ma'am, but I'm over there trying to do my workout and I cannot focus because your ass is so big. And I noticed that I wanted somebody to look at my little pancake ass and nobody's paying me attention because you was here. So I just really want you to know that I'm really offended about your surgery that you had, and see what happens. You ever watch Undisputed? Your ass will be on the episode of Undisputed where she whoop your ass in a gym. And the men that the people that you was trying to impress, they gonna start recording your ass getting dragged like a doormat because now you invaded her private space and took that bullying to another level. But that's what normally bullies do. They bully behind keyboards because you felt safer to do that. You know damn well you weren't going to address that lady like that. That lady was way bigger than your ass, and not just her ass. She'd have tore your ass up, okay? You've been running out of that gym. You probably been terrified riding past a Lifetime Fitness from the ass whooping that you got. So you don't got to like somebody, but you ain't also got to try to take it upon yourself to try to humiliate somebody. But you see, that shit goes both ways. You got your cheerleaders and you have other people that dragged you for that, because what you're doing is bullying. That's you tried to humiliate her. You wanted to get clicks and likes, but it didn't have nothing to do with you. That lady went and got an ass as big as a wagon. It was none of your fucking business. Did she borrow money from you to get it? Did she do a GoFundMe? Now, see, if somebody say, I want to go get me an ass and I need an ass, I want to do a GoFundMe. Can y'all help me get an ass? Now, I see now you can say, hell no, I ain't helping you, because now she's running around asking for money to get her ass. But you didn't help pay for her ass. You didn't have no say-so in her ass. So why are you concerned? But what you're doing is truly trying to do public humiliation and bullying. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. So how would you like if somebody took your video and took you and just, you know, and you, I'm all natural, I'm all natural. You're a pretty girl, but God don't make perfect people. So you see, when you're going to talk about somebody, put the mirror on yourself and say, I'm finna get up and talk about somebody. Let me look and see. And you're like, oh, no, fuck that. I ain't fucking with that because I don't look the best, or I ain't finna go on there. Because they gonna, everybody on God's planet have an insecurity about themselves. So like me standing here. And when I stand here, a lot of time I'm standing over the camera. So when I'm standing over the camera, a lot of times the camera is looking right up in my nostrils. Instead of me having a camera here, I'm recording from here. So this one man, oh, you got a very big nose and stuff. And I'm like, oh. And I'm taking on that. And I'm like, you know what? You weren't even concerned about your nose till this motherfucker said it. You taking on an insecurity that ain't even yours. Don't put all of those things in your mind and you run around and you try to recorrect yourself from what somebody said about you. Live in your truth. And then whatever you want to do, if you want to enhance your body, delete your body, change your gender, change yourself, whatever you decide to do, make sure you're doing it for you. And when you making these videos, and if you know you're doing it in a way to public shame or humiliate somebody, you shouldn't do that, because it definitely will come back on you one day. I definitely don't think that that's nice. So treat people how you want to be treated and try to be kind. So it's like, you know, I can see some stuff and it might look awkward, but I'm not going to get on nobody's page and say, oh, you shouldn't have did that, this, that, and that, you know. No, the only time I probably will comment on something is like, and I'm kind of glad they stopped that when they used to have the videos of kids in schools or whatever, and they're fighting and they're promoting violence and they're doing this, that I will comment, because You know what I mean? That is sad that we, in a generation, that we want to see vice fight. You want to see a fight, go to a real fight, go to MMA fight. You know what I mean? And I know when they post this type of stuff, people look, but it's like, it's mean, it's degrading, it's violence, you know what I mean? And it ain't gonna do nothing but be a trend and this, that, and that. And I was looking, and I was shocked that a lot of different YouTubers that was on YouTube, and they was making really good money. And I'm not gonna say their names, but they'll put their kids in the videos, they'll put their friends in the videos or whatever. A lot of these YouTubers are in jail from the content that they was posting on their video, because behind the scenes they was abusing people to get clicks and likes and views. So yeah, they was abusing people to do that. And I was like, wow. And they in a lot of trouble behind that. So I'm glad that YouTube was starting to see that some of this stuff wasn't just what you thought it was, that it was definitely the overlay for the underlay. There was more to these stories. So pay attention when somebody do that and they post in these videos, and know what their motive is. They definitely trying to bully, shame, and eliminate somebody because of their own insecurities. Like I said, that takes a very insecure woman to go and see another woman and like, oh, I'm going to talk about it today. I feel all women is beautiful, no matter your size, you know, and surgery not for everybody. And if you decide to do it, you do it because you want to do it, or however, you know. But with that being said, try to be kind to people. But that's one of the main reasons why I left TikTok, because I couldn't fit in no more. And I felt like my dress is crooked. I felt like, oh, and this is a dress that I made too. Y'all know I make all my stuff. So I couldn't fit in no more. So all of my stuff I make, and for some reason I wanted this orange. And so remember the vendor, her hats, and y'all click on the other video, take you right to a store, and y'all see this one was very easy to make. No buffing, no fouling, no none of that. The other one, the two scrawl hats that I made, was very easy to create. And yes, I know I didn't say that right. I have a speech impediment. So a lot of things, to be honest, when you have a speech impediment, right, you're saying it, and to me it sounds like it's right, like coming from my ears, but when y'all hear, it's not right. So that was weird. And then, like, I grew up in Illinois, and it wasn't like they didn't put me in speech therapy, because I guess they said screet, scrape, scrimp. I guess they can make out kind of what I'm saying. So they didn't feel a need for me to go to speech therapy. But when I moved to Minnesota and I raised my kids, Minnesota had the services for you to go to and learn proper speech. So I guess that'd be considered special education services, when you had to go in the school. Be like, if you wasn't all the way, they wasn't paying for just, okay, for you to go, because that was another services that came into the school. And you know, you had to really be, I guess, unable to speak or something to be able to get those services. So I never had it. And now it's like when people be trying to say, you know how your friends or somebody goes, spell it. I'm like, listen, I don't want no English teacher. Leave it alone. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. I ain't taking no English lesson. Okay? I'm not. Gino, you want an English lesson? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say, Gino, do you know what I be talking about when I say stuff? Sit. Good boy. So yeah, Gino understand me. And don't y'all be thinking that I be being mean to Gino. With Gino is like a child. I conversate with him. Come here, babe. And to be honest, if you keep telling him something and he's not listening, he looking for jerky. If you tell him something he's not listening, the only way to get Gino to understand, and I'm not playing, I have to raise my voice for him, just like a kid. He has to stop, because if not, he's not. Gino, you listening? Yeah, but Gino, I know y'all on TikTok, oh, don't abuse. Gino don't get, I be telling him he gonna get a spanking, but I don't whoop Gino. Gino don't get whoopings or none of that. I just kind of yell at him, or he don't like to be locked up. Y'all see, they want to get locked up? Want to get locked up? So he'll take off running. Watch this. Come on, let me lock you up. Come on. Get over here so you can get locked up. Come here. Come here. See? He take off because, you know, so that's basically his punishment. If he's doing something he shouldn't be doing, I will wind up locking him up in the kitchen where he don't like to be. Now, what's weird, he sleeps in the kitchen under the table by himself. He come get in the bed, sleeping like he kind of transition all through the house. But he don't mind about coming in here sleeping in the kitchen. He just don't want me to lock the gate. Don't close me in. And I'm kind of like him. I don't even like being in the doctor's office in there too long by myself. The door closed. Wait, man, when the doctor coming in? She gonna be a minute. Open up that door. Open up that door. Don't you do it. But yeah, this is the hat. And try to be kind to people and watch what you put out. And if you know it's done in a malicious way to hurt somebody, hurt people. And what goes around comes around, and you gonna get that day where somebody's going to do the same thing to you. Be kind. Have a great day. Toodles. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. Remember, if you want to get this hat, you have to make it. Go in the other video that I've did previous before this, and it'll take you right into the seller's store. Be kind, be nice, be great. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.